your Bible something that says that you have to kill the people of Canaan, right?
No. There's nothing like that.
Have you read it? Something in your Bible.
Congratulations, you read something stupid.
I'm elite.
I don't think you read the Mormon Bible. First of all, I don't have a Bible.
There is a people whose name is Amalek. Your God commanded you to kill them, right?
Oh, I don't recall that. Again, we don't have a Bible.
In the Bible, you can Google it. It is in the Bible. In your book.
Okay. Next question.
My question is, why did your God create them and then command you to kill them? He could have just.
I'll answer all that. But I want to ask you one thing.
So was it?
Do you accept all hadiths? All of them?
When you finish your answer, I will start my answer. So
okay, so I'm asking again. I'm gonna do some proper research for you. So tell me what you're saying.
Yes, go to Google. Yeah. Your God and Bible.
Wait.
We don't have a Bible.
Wait. So
Torah, whatever.
I'll give you the answer to do it.
It's gonna end the two religions. At the same time, we're gonna end both religions at the same time.
There we go.
So yes, it does say it in the Hebrew Bible or Old Testament. There's a passage that commands the Israelites to destroy. You want me to give you the answer? To destroy the Amalek. It's in the Book of Solomon. And pretty much what they were talking about was the Amaleks that attacked the Israelites when they were leaving Egypt. That's what they were talking about in that passage.
So
targeting the weak and vulnerable.
Yes.
It's not talking about anything now. And hold on, I answered your question. So now you're gonna answer our question. Why does it say in the Quran to go slice the neck of anybody who's a non-believer?
Can you give me the verse?
Sure. Hold on, just a second.
Wait, are you chapter 9, verse 5? Verse 5.
First of all, he haven't answered my question.
Well, I answered his question.
Reach at the top. So you can answer my question and then I'll answer yours. Don't change the topic.
You asked
I definitely.
I love this. I love that. Stuff that is real. The shipment is in.
The slave shall serve. L58 love is the law. Live in the way that he wills to do. To work as he will, to play as he will, to rest as he will, to die when and how he will. To man has the right to eat what he will, to drink what he will, to dwell where he will, to move as he will on the face of the earth. 3 miles speak what he will, to write what he will, to draw, paint, carve, and mold, build as he will, to dress as he will, for man has no right to love as he will. Take your fill and will of love as he will. Five man has the right to kill those who would thwart these rights. The slaves shall serve. L58, love is the law. Love under will. Man has the right to live by his own law, to live in the way that he wills to do, to work as he will, to play as he will, to rest as he will, to die when and how he will.
Just sing yourself.
To man has the right to eat what he will, to drink what he will, to dwell where he will, to move as he will on the face of the earth. Free man has the right to think what he will, to speak what he will, to write what he will, to draw, paint, carve, and mold, build as he will, to dress as he will, for man has no right to love as he will. Take your fill and will of love as he
Can you stay along the lines of your example, since I'm not smarter than a fifth grader? So in regards to solid, liquid, and gas.
I'm not following what you mean.
Well, you said that you're going to explain it in regards to solid, liquid, and gas, right? You might identify Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, right? Which you steam and water. as the examples, right? So to
Yeah.
answer your question, can you stay along the lines of that? Because I wanna get the visual of your response.
So
He doesn't get it. Explain this.
This is how he explains it to his daughter. I'm not smarter than a fifth grader. I want to hear his continuance on this regarding his example.
With
So
all
you
due
want me to
respect,
Please let him do it himself.
ironically, the reason why the Jews were.
Why can't he do it by himself?
Well, I'm just
So
putting
you-
in my 2 cents.
Yeah. So you want me to? I don't understand how me saying Jesus was a rebel to the Jewish faith, but not to his
No,
plan.
specifically you said, but God doesn't see him like that. That response gave
No, I didn't. I didn't say that God didn't see him that way. I said, but he wasn't a rebel. Meaning, he was
I was saying
acting.
the same thing about you just said.
Meaning he was acting in accordance to what the plan was already set out.
Right, so that makes the Jews the rebels. That makes
by
them the
themselves.
revolutionary.
You guys, I understand that, but can you
But to the Jewish faith,
listen, I understand that, but to
There's
the
no
example
Jewish
that you just
no, I'm sorry. I feel like you're just trying to use word salad.
genuinely, I'm
and
not. I
understand
swear
it.
to God, I'm not. I swear. No, what
Ironically,
you said. You gave the example on here. This is how I explain it to my daughter, right?
I explained
Not smarter than a fifth
the
grader.
Trinity.
she wants you to explain why.
Exactly. I want you to use the explanation of the Trinity to answer your question. To answer my question.
All right. Well, explain to her.
Okay, so
as the kid when he was
that's
12.
like
Okay, we
saying
need to calm.
you
need to calm down. Calm down.
So
Hard not to use sophisticated language when talking about religion. I mean, like, how else do you want?
yeah, it really is hard not to use
I'm going.
certain language.
But
It is
I'll
hard when you
I'll follow
when you didn't like me cutting you off and you keep
Listen,
So if you would please quit cutting me off and let me
I think it's because you're horrible at articulating yourself. And this is no offense to you, Mustachio, but when you are inarticulate, when you're inarticulate in this matter, when you're inarticulate in this matter,
and you don't
you
know how to
make-
not cut
hold
somebody
on, I'll
off,
tell
you
you
keep
why
cutting me
this
off
is
and you keep talking
problematic.
over me. Just letting me.
I'll tell you why this is problematic.
I'm just
I'm gonna tell you why this is
at that point because
I'm going to tell you this is problematic.
Nah, I'm just
When
gonna
you
go ahead and
fail
shut
to
up.
articulate yourself, when you fail to articulate yourself with the way she's probing you, you make your ignorance normative for the rest of us in here. And then the idiots in this room, the low IQ people in this room, are then going to take that and then repeat what you say in other rooms.
Okay,
and say,
first off,
I've seen this happen
First off,
1,000
I'm
times
not
over.
ignorant, and the way that you're talking to me
But I
as a
heard
brother
this
of Christ is not the way you
in
should
this
be.
other room, this other Christian guy had pulled
Oh,
me
yeah.
in the other room. You hear that shit all the
Yeah,
time.
you're literally being the example.
You're an
Goo is way better
Yeah,
at
be
this than
nice.
you are, dude.
Be nice. Be
Goo
nice.
is way better. Goo is way better at this than you.
What, Jack? You mean that being rude and
Wow, bro. Just don't have an ego about it.
Hold on, guys, attention, news alert. I see at the top of the screen the Jumbotron. This is where I really want to shift the room to. I want to change the whole topic. Israel says it will seize parts of southern Lebanon as defensive buffer. What do you guys think about that?
That's bullshit. Did they seize the Litani River? Is that what it is?
I think Lebanon should seize parts of northern Israel as a buffer.
Yeah, I know. We should seize parts of your mother so we can have extra babies.
Whoa!
There you go.
Okay, so
I mean, why not? Why not seize parts of Israel?
I'm reading the Litani River. Okay, so this was probably
Just take over another country. It's all good.
We're not taking over a country. We're making
Whatever.
Guy? Oh, you know what? Goo's here. I actually really like Goo. I think he's intelligent. I want to ask Goo the same thing. Please, nobody give him the answer. Okay? It's only going to take me a minute. Goo, Me and you.
The right answer is
Hold on,
whatever
stop,
pisses
shut
off
the fuck
you
up,
most.
shut up, perfumer, shut up. Dude, me and you, we are in Niagara Falls, Canada. And you have a house here, it's a big house, you got a lot of family, I got a lot of family, and we're having a party at your house. There's about 70 to 80 people, like, of our family members at the house. Me and you, we start drinking fucking tequila, we get drunk, we look outside of your minivan, and you're like, let's go for a drive. Let's cross the border and rob a fucking bank. I'm like, I got some guns. You're like, I got some too. We get in your minivan, we cross the border, we rob a bank, we start shooting people in the bank because we get a little fucking excited. We kill a couple of people, we grab some money, we start driving back and we're shooting back at the cops. We cross back the border, the cops are chasing us. We decide to drive back to your house while all our family's partying. We're now in this huge gunfight. We drive right through the garage. We get in the garage, we run into the fucking house, and we're shooting at the police. And the police are shooting back at us. And our family gets murdered. Whose fault is it? No, watch. Wait till you hear the answer.
I know
Whose
where
fault?
it's going. It's obviously the guys who started the gunfight.
Do you know what the perfumer said? It's the police's fault.
Okay, yeah, that's preposterous.
BB's missing a lot of context for what he's trying to conclude.
I know.
No, so right there in a nutshell, to simplify it, is Gaza. To simplify it in a nutshell, that's Gaza. That's October 7th right there.
Wow. You can't say that.
If you call jerking off on your mom's face,
Here's another situation, right? So here's the other situation. So some retarded people in Canada go to the States, they rob a bank, they go to money, they come back to Canada. They come back to Canada, same thing, and they're holding like all these babies around them. So according to BB, it's okay for the
are they shooting at the police though?
shoot right
No,
through
hold
the
on. Are they
fucking
shooting at the
baby's
police
head
with the babies
to
in
get
their
at the criminals. That's an awesome idea.
Calm down. Why are you yelling?
Well, shoot right through the fucking baby's head to get at those evil criminals.
And don't be
Killing is
screaming.
evil. Killing is okay.
Never again is now while they're doing it.
Yeah. BB. BB's trying to say that it's okay.
Hold on, let Goo finish, bro.
It seems to me in that analogy, though, BB, the police are not really aware of the people who are in the house, right? I think that's
You don't need to be aware of who's in the house. You're shooting at the
well, that's the
police.
difference, though, is that the Israelis are leveling entire areas and killing
Are they though? Are they though? There's 2 million. You're a smart guy, bro. Hold on, you're a smart guy. Hold on.
No, the criminals run.
Perfumer, I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
Fucking kids.
Okay, so smart guy. There's 2 million people inside Gaza. And 60,000 or 72,000 people were killed. Out of 2 million. You're telling me they leveled the whole place and only 72,000 people died out of 2 million? You're a smart guy. Don't act stupid right now.
Response happened.
Don't act stupid right now. You're a smart guy. Remember, 2 million people, 72,000 dead. That's precision striking, bro.
That was not precision striking at all. What are you talking about?
What? If you leveled the place, you're telling me only there would be more than 72,000 dead?
BB, if you seen footage of Gaza,
Holy shit! Holy shit!
It's very simple. Dude, it's very simple. I mean, everyone knows what did you just kick David? Just ban him forever.
Jake, I thought we were friends.
You've seen footage of the Israelis bombing.
Buddy pal, ain't your buddy, ain't your pal.
Tips over and just falls on it. I mean, to me, that's not ethical. That's not just to take out one person who might be there. Like, what's the intelligence? Like, I would think them having fun. Did they have foreknowledge of October 7th? How is it that they had foreknowledge?
Why are you bringing up the October 7th? Why are you doing
I'm talking about intelligence awareness.
Well, why are you bringing it up?
Because it's inconsistent.
Come on, David. It's fucking simple why the guy brought it up. He's saying, listen, if they have intelligence for that, they should have had intelligence on October 7th. But the reality is it's different. No, but the difference is, I don't know if you watched Fauda, it's probably the closest thing to what's going on there. They have intel on the ground, right? That they had to inject inside of Gaza. When people were running across the border, you don't think a couple of agents went in to try and locate people? But it boggles my mind that you guys think. So in Iran, supposedly, right, the number's 40 to 80. I've even heard today 105,000 that were killed years, 72,000 people got killed in a population of 2 million people with the area the size of New Jersey, right? What's the size of Iran? Twice the size of Texas. So, a highly densely populated area, 2 million people, crammed, 72,000 dead. But Israel's carpet bombing the place. They had some pretty good fucking baseball lines.
You're saying they could have killed more, basically.
They could have killed a million people, and they didn't.
We should be grateful for that.
100,000%, you should be grateful for that.
But in Iran,
with all the respect, Gee, but with all the respect,
Everybody's getting blown up in Iraq, in Afghanistan, everybody, you know.
Do you think in Iran? So Jack, what is your check your question, man? Do you think in Iran those protests were natural, or do you think there was foreign intelligence there stoking flames and energizing?
Oh, bro, those protests are not even fucking natural. You know what I mean? Like, they knew they were gonna die. I think some were natural, some were not natural, like from their market and stuff. Some are natural, some are not natural, but it's a bit of both, I would say.
Israel came out basically.
I think. Wait, came out. He asked me a question. I really think the U.S. is probably gonna take Hog Island because you don't send Marine Expeditionary Forces to the region without them doing something, you know. They're not going to go there to follow their fingernails. You know, when those Marines land that, they're supposed to land there in like 3 days on Saturday or something else like that. You're going to fuck up Hog Island. That's what they keep talking about, make a deal. If they don't make a deal on a Friday, Marines are going to take that island. That's where 90% of Iran's gas goes.
Jack, your answer's in the chat. Where? Uh-oh. Wait, where? I can post the article. The Iranian chat.
Yeah, Jack. There was actually it was in Bloomberg, I believe, yesterday. So it was acknowledged by several sources, both in America and across Israeli intelligence, but. Basically, the Mossad came up with the idea of like spurring a civilian revolt. And of course, they have a lot of assets there, and thinking that it would help overthrow the IRGC. Now, they were in very big disagreement with the acronym is AMAN, like AMAN, and that is the military intelligence unit for Israel, because they thought the idea was stupid. But Netanyahu, I guess, liked the Mossad's idea, so they went ahead and tried it. And I guess they all in America and in Israel have acknowledged it was basically a failed plot. It didn't go anything like they expected.
Jack, do you expect Time Magazine or no? Or do you accept it?
Yeah, it depends who they're sourcing, but yeah, for the most part.
The Iranian health ministry. Two officials from. So they got sources, the two Iranian health minister officials that quoted the number of 30,000.
I see it, yeah. I see what you're saying. Two senior officials of the country's Ministry of Health told the Time it was as many as 30,000 people could have been killed in those 2 days. Now, on the idea of foreign intervention and stuff, I was just reading something Goo put in the chat that basically the Israelis, when Netanyahu basically used the idea that the Iranians would overthrow the regime if we bombed them as a way to convince them to go through with this war. Do you guys think that's true?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past, the CIA and also, Israelis sending in operatives to stoke the flames to get a big fucking protest, and that knowing that people are going to get killed, which will then legitimize them intervening.
And why didn't these guys? Man, I just feel like
the only reason we
wanted to do it.
The only reason we didn't do it earlier is because we were down in fucking dealing with Venezuela. Once they got the aircraft carriers over there, that's when they engaged.
Yeah, but the Iranian people themselves, like, why didn't they plan for this shit?
I mean, they've been doing it for like 40 years, fighting the IRG stuff, but they just go out and mow them down and shit.
Yeah, like the protests ain't gonna work.
What do you mean they shit? That's not true.
What are you talking about?
Like they knew that was Iran's major plan to try to attack
We already conceded that. What are you arguing? Who are you arguing with? Wait, are you inebriated, Mountain? Let's clarify.
No, I just got off fucking work. What are you talking about?
Wow. David's definitely drunk. He's always drunk.
No, I'm not drunk. I'm tired as fuck.
Exhaustion can make you talk and feel like you're drunk. So,
frankly, I'm actually more worried about Lebanon because there are a lot of Lebanese friends, and they just
Lebanon's fine though.
Wait.
What he has to say, Dan.
I just want to say I'm more worried about Lebanon because they just mobilized like 400,000 reservists. You don't do that unless you're gonna do a grand invasion, and that's more deadly than any air campaign.
Are you talking about Israel? Israel?
Yeah, like I have some friends. No, I have some friends in Israel that was like,
I'm more worried about
this. Wait. Stop cutting people off. I was talking to some friends in Israel today, it's like, well, I just got mobilized, like I'll talk to you maybe in a month or something, whatever, you know what I mean? But the Lebanon one I'm more afraid of. Iran is going to be settled because it's been 47 years of pure terror. It's going to go away. They're going to deal with Iran. The people are going to take over their country to settle. But poor Lebanon, man, they have to deal with a horror regime, terrorist regime there, I don't understand why they're going to do it. But ground forces are much, much more deadly than any air campaign because they go door to door. Then if you're there, you're fucked. So I'm more worried about that.
That's right.
Yeah, I pray for the Lebanese people.
Thank you for your contribution, David.
Of course, I know that after the Haitian got their independence, they to control the whole island so our part is not invaded from the French. Of course, I know all of it. And of course, I understand that if it wouldn't be because of Haiti, we would be invaded by the Europeans again. So it's funny that you come here and assume that I don't know my history, because I do know my history. It's funny because you always come from a perception that you know the history of everybody, but you assume right away that I do not know my history, man. And that's what it does. And what we were going again. And
lights was on. We don't know if he had his horns going. You know, that's one of my nightmares. I'm on my motorcycle. I got my helmet on. There's engine. My nightmare is not hearing a fire truck coming into an intersection or a cop car coming into an intersection on a chase, going to the scene of a crime, and I can't hear him. Damn sure can't see him until it's too late. Like all riders talk about that, and it's happened to a rider that I know. He came out the block, he was zooming, and he got hit by a fire truck and died. Was on into the scene.
Say what? He was on it.
Control chillism.
Mike in there, Pepe. You sound like you're repping one off.
Already robbed.
I told you to go to sleep.
You want to bet?
We're going to bet. Let's go.
Yo, Jack.
Let's go. Come on. I like John. Let's go.
No.
You're hot mic.
Maybe you got a hot mic, baby.
There'll be this shouting match between two black guys in chillism, and then David will interject and go, "Oh, that's not true," and they'll just go, "Hey, move this motherfucker down, man!" Fucking crashing out.
They crash out. Yeah, bro. That shit is amazing.
Come on, move this motherfucker down, man.
Hey, yo, man. Who the Hey, who moved me the audience? I will say the passenger, you have the tab.
No, but the chillism people, whoa, they were very aggressive, right? And I was like, I would tell them to calm down, and they would just yell at me to the point where, like, get this. I won't say it. They say certain things. I don't want to say.
Pea cracker.
No, they never said that, but they said other words that are not appropriate. I was just saying.
David, just give the same energy fucking back. If they can call you names, you can call them names. That are still. Kusum is true. Somebody calls me retarded, I call them retarded. Just give them back. They call you a cracker, you call them a nigger, they call you a fag, you call them a fag. I don't understand.
Whoa, you can't say the F word. Wow.
Yeah, you can. It's 2026. It's not the fucking walk period.
David, we can say retard too. Yeah, but with all the respect, you definitely cannot say the F word
in America sometimes.
Why can't you call somebody a faggot? A faggot. I can call someone a cunt in Australia and it's a compliment. What are you talking about? Wait. It's true. It's true. But why don't you call someone a fag if they're a fag? What's the problem? They could call me a fag too if they want. The difference is I don't give a shit. I don't understand why you're like, David, were you raised in like some liberal left-wing family? What the hell is this?
live by his own law, to live in the way that he wills to do, to work as he will, to play as he will, to rest as he will, to die when and how he will. To man has the right to eat what he will, to drink what he will, to dwell where he will, to move as he will on the face of the earth. Free man has the right to think what he will, to speak what he will, to write what he will, to draw, paint, carve, and mold, build as he will, to dress as he will. For man has the right to love as he will. Take your fill and will of love as he will. When, where, and with whom ye will. I-51. 5 men.
Powerful war song of Megatron, the supreme master and commander of the known life universe.
But you, who have defied the law, you who have conquered by subtlety, your force,
Okay, go to ChicagoMayorVote.com, everybody. Thanks.
I am the God who giveth all.
Ooh.
20 I ask you,